Sammy was born in a small, remote village surrounded by barren lands and dusty roads. His father, Ahmed, was a laborer who worked tirelessly to earn a meager income, while his mother, Fatima, sewed clothes to make ends meet. Despite their struggles, they dreamed of giving Sammy a better life. From a young age, Sammy understood the harsh realities of poverty. His family's tiny mud house barely held together during storms, and most nights they went to bed hungry. Still, Sammy was a bright and curious boy. He loved school, though attending was a challenge. He walked several miles each day, barefoot, under the scorching sun, with his old books tied together by a fraying rope. Sammy dreamed of becoming a doctor. He wanted to help others like his mother, who often fell ill but couldn't afford medical treatment. His teacher, Mr. Youssef, saw potential in Sammy and encouraged him to study hard. "You're meant for greatness," he would say, placing a comforting hand on Sammy's shoulder. But life had other plans. One fateful day, Ahmed injured his back while working at a construction site. Unable to work, the family's situation worsened. Sammy had to drop out of school to help his mother earn money. He began selling tea at a roadside stall, watching other children his age laugh and play as they walked to school. Despite the setbacks, Sammy never let go of his books. After long days of work, he would sit under the dim light of a kerosene lamp, studying late into the night. One evening, while serving tea, he overheard a wealthy businessman discussing his need for a driver. Though Sammy was too young to drive, he boldly approached the man, offering to work as an assistant. The businessman, impressed by Sammy's determination, hired him. Over the months, Sammy saved every penny he earned, hoping to return to school. The businessman's daughter, Alina, noticed Sammy's passion for learning and began secretly teaching him math and science in her free time. Sammy felt a spark of hope reignite within him. Just as things seemed to improve, tragedy struck. Sammy's father's health deteriorated rapidly, and the family's savings were drained on hospital bills. One evening, Ahmed called Sammy to his bedside. "My son," he whispered, his voice trembling, "never stop chasing your dreams. Promise me." Sammy nodded, tears streaming down his face. But after his father passed away, life became an uphill battle. Burdened with responsibilities, Sammy abandoned his dream of returning to school. He worked tirelessly, doing odd jobs to ensure his mother and sister, Aisha, were fed. Years passed, and Sammy grew into a hard-working young man. He became the pillar of his family, but his heart ached for the life he had once envisioned. Aisha, now a bright teenager, shared her brother's love for education. Seeing her potential, Sammy decided to sacrifice his dream for hers. He used his savings to send Aisha to a nearby city for higher studies, hiding his pain behind a smile. Aisha excelled in school and eventually earned a scholarship to a prestigious university. She often wrote letters to Sammy, thanking him for his sacrifices. "One day, I'll make you proud," she promised. As Aisha thrived, Sammy's health began to deteriorate. Years of hard labor and little rest had taken a toll on his body. One cold winter night, he fell ill but refused to seek medical help, fearing the cost. He lay on his old, worn-out cot, staring at the ceiling, wondering if his life had meant anything. The next morning, Sammy's mother found him lifeless, clutching a small notebook filled with sketches of his dream hospital. He had drawn it during his younger days, imagining a place where no one would be turned away due to lack of money. Aisha returned home for Sammy's funeral, devastated by his loss. Determined to honor her brother's sacrifices, she pursued a career in medicine, specializing in rural health care. Years later, she built a hospital in their village, naming it Sammy's Hope. The hospital became a beacon of light for the poor, fulfilling the dream Sammy had nurtured in his heart. Sammy's story spread far and wide, inspiring many to value education, resilience, and sacrifice. Though he never achieved his dreams, his selflessness changed countless lives, proving that even in tragedy there is beauty.